Hello! Welcome to another edition of the Astro News of the Week. So this week is super powerful, like crazy. Stay until the end if you want to hear everything that's going to happen this week. So on the menu for this week, we will have a solar eclipse and the new moon, and many planets will change signs. Mars will move into Scorpio, Mercury will move into Libra, Venus will go into Virgo, so big movements. So stay tuned for the news of the week. Yeah. So let's start by today. So today we have a moon in Cancer. Also yesterday we had a moon in Cancer. And we have a trine from the moon to the north node. So the waters are flowing. It's a soft, gentle, loving energy. Don't forget to tell your loved ones that you love them. And on Wednesday, we have the moon in Leo. So Wednesday, it's kind of a wild day because Leo is always like, shine, confident. So it's inspiring. We also have an opposition between Mercury and Saturn. So this is a little bit more like two restrictions and how we pass the message. But at the same time, a sextile between the moon and Uranus. So kind of stuff is moving, unexpected. Let's flow. Let's not lose focus. A trine between the moon and Neptune. So again, it's also a manifestation. It's also dreams coming true. It's a special day. And then on Thursday, Mercury moves into Libra. So the Libra vibes are starting on the week and on the month because Libra season is approaching. And Mercury in Libra, tendency to people please, tendency to say everything pretty and miss out on little details. So remember this, be honest, speak from the heart, be diplomatic. That's the big tip for the month when we will have this Mercury in Libra. Also on this day we will have an opposition between Mercury and Neptune. So again, Neptune is pulling us into, let's do it, let's rock, let's be wild. But Mercury in Libra might be like, but do I want to be like that? I don't want to be mean. So balance. It's about balance. On Friday, the moon is in Virgo. So we are getting more practical, more details, more organized, more taking good care, feeding ourselves well, having a good rest, nurturing, taking good care basically. And in this day, Venus moves into Virgo. So moon in Virgo, Venus moving into Virgo. So even in relation to our relationships, all types of relations, including the one with ourselves, we are much more detail-oriented. We are invited to take better care, to organize, to not miss out on the little details, but also to release judgment. It's really important. So be more forgiving, be more kind, be more patient. Serve but speak from your heart. So integrate the Mercury in Libra to help you with this movement. On this day, we also have a square between the moon and Uranus. So unexpected stuff. Emotions are like, triggers might be coming up, but let's breathe, let's be diplomatic. And we have a conjunction between the moon and Venus, so the feminine is uniting. It's like, okay, let's get the shit together. Let's be clear, let's know what we want, let's organize, let's make it happen. That's the vibes that we are having here. Also a sextile between the moon and Mars, so Mars is also in the equation helping on this. So it feels like the feminine is coming together and the masculine is also helping. So it's a kind of a productive day. And then on Saturday we have the eclipse. So the solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse. It's a new moon in Virgo. The last between the sun moves into Libra, and the second new moon in Virgo. So remember, last new moon in Virgo, what were the seeds you planted? What started there now is coming back. And now it's a new start, integrating all the lessons of these last month that was kind of shaky, shaky, shaky. On this day, we have a square between Venus and Uranus. For me, this also always feels kind of magical in a way, because Uranus brings liberation, brings unexpected stuff, so it shakes off. So it's like maybe a gift. Because to be a square doesn't mean that it's like, oh, tense. No, it's tense if you are going against the flow. So if you learn how to flow with it, it might be more gentle and surprising. So good surprise can happen on this day. A conjunction between the moon and the south node, so someone from the past might be coming up. Surprise! And an opposition between the moon and the north node. Are we prioritizing the past? Are we choosing the present? Are we integrating the past and moving forward? What are we doing? So it's a moment to be clear and to be centered. And then on Sunday, we have the moon in Libra. So the moon is moving into Libra. And there is an opposition between the sun and Saturn. So it's kind of like a resistance, slowing down, and at the same time moving forward. I don't see this as something dramatic when the sun is opposite to Saturn, but Saturn is always here to teach us how to be patient and to teach us to breathe, that things take time. So we might be aware of the result, but there is a path to go, and things take time, and we honor that. Yeah. And then Monday, officially, the moon is still in Libra, the sun moves into Libra, so a special day. We have also a new moon in Libra, so a new cycle is starting, and Mars is moving into Scorpio. So Mars in Libra has been calling out to be diplomatic, to be more gentle, to focus on relationships, on beauty, on talking, connections, here and there, beautifying our space, and sometimes like not being fully honest, because Libra loves beauty and hates conflict. So it's the sign of peace. So Mars in Libra could also be a peacekeeper, but at some time might omit certain things. So when Mars moves into Scorpio, it's going like much more on the invisible realms. It's a very deep positioning. It's like energetic cleanses, a lot happening on the subconscious, a lot happening in the unseen. Our intuition is stronger. We are able to pick up more what is not being told. But at the same time, it can be tricky because the Scorpio energy holds so much power that when this Mars is used for damaging is big. Okay, so yeah, let's breathe and see the power of this transit is alchemy. Mars in Scorpio is the alchemist. And so this is it for the week. It's a very pivotal week, a lot of things moving, a lot of energies are shifting, things are getting softer. We have the Equinox, which is big, when the sun moves into Libra, so we are celebrating balance because it's the day and the night at the same size, same height, not height, but size. So yeah, this is what we are celebrating. It's a moment of balance. That's why the sun moves into Libra. And yeah, that's it. If you want to learn more about these topics, more about astrology, or I don't know, maybe consult this video along the week to help you, yeah, follow my channel, subscribe, share with your friends, and remember to breathe, remember to be patient, to be focused, and yeah, to be loving and gentle and honest and speak from the heart. That's it. Have a beautiful day.